You have landed on Packer Avenue, and Packer Avenue has landed in Havertown, PA. We had to come out here to do some errands. You may be wondering about that little errand out here in Havertown, Haverford area. Pop, my partner in crime for many of our Philadelphia episodes, is having a little carpal tunnel procedure today. So we had a few hours waiting around, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but this gave us a great opportunity to find this beautiful little gem of a sandwich place, an Italian deli, right here in Haverford. And so I researched a little bit, and Boccella's Deli came up as a place of destination. I just talked to the owners a little bit. They've been here for 20 years, bought it from the original owners who were here about 20 years before that. This is one long-standing business in the community, and we're going to give it a shot. Can't wait to get inside. Join us on the adventure. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend. Okay, as I mentioned outside, this place has been here a really long time. The Young family bought it from the Boccellas, and actually a little bit more history than that. Just casually met somebody from the area, and we're going to talk to Rob for a second. Rob, thanks for sharing with us. So you're from the area?
Yeah, I grew up 4 blocks away from here. I've been coming here since it was Rainbow, and then became Boccella's, and it's still Boccella's.
And how long ago was that? I wanted to give away your age too much.
Years at least.
Yeah, okay.
I used to play Street Fighter 2 right over there in the corner when they still had video games here.
Has it changed much?
No, so it hasn't really changed at all. Like when we became Boccella's, they were known for having these big monster sandwiches that were just too big to eat, and then when the Youngs took over, they stuck with it, but I'd even say the quality of everything has gotten better.
They even tried to change the name, but then when they answered with a different name, people hung up.
Exactly. People didn't know, so they stuck with it. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of funny, but it wouldn't be the same. Like, you know they're here, and the family's just so nice. Like, they come in, people know who you are. Everyone's always so positive and happy. And when they've had a couple of instances in the last year, someone actually broke through the front of the last Christmas, just before Christmas of 2023.
Okay.
And the community actually came together to help out and donate some money to help pay for the workers here that were losing their wages because the store wasn't open around Christmas.
That's a great story.
I've got to be in Camden like an hour from here soon, but I want to stop here and have breakfast before going.
Yeah, how often do you come? Generally?
At least once a week for something, cheesesteaks or something.
Awesome.
It's just fantastic.
Thanks so much for sharing. Have a great day and a good trip to, have a good drive to Camden this morning. Okay, lucky stop here today. Really glad that we had the opportunity to check this place out. I feel like it's a real, I wouldn't say hidden gem, but it's really not. This has been like the cornerstone of the community for a long time. So it's that time that we all are been waiting for. Did the pretty traditional route today, just a regular straight up cheesesteak, fried onions, Cooper Sharp. I went right ahead today and we added the hot peppers right into the mix from the very beginning. Just open it up, let it fall in. Ready for a fully comprehensive, everything included first bite. Tremendously juicy, perfectly cooked. I know a lot of time the standard is the ribeye or the entrecote on this, but you often see like different cuts of meat. The sirloin being the other go-to meat for this sandwich. This got some really good taste in here. Of course, the Cooper Sharp, can't go wrong with that. Fried onions slightly cooked so that they're ready to go right into the meat, so you don't have it overcooking in there. Perfect combination. But the Cooper Sharp is a perfect accompaniment with this really tender steak. These beautiful translucent onions, and the peppers and the sirloin on here are absolutely fantastic. Okay, so that's a very nice touch. It's like an automatic toasted. You don't have to have it toasted, but I think that's a good start for me. Adding the Cooper Sharp, looking forward to this one. Going to be yummy. Even though that's face down toast on the bread, the outside has a nice little, not toasty feeling to it, but the complement of the inside and the outside is really a great idea. It really does something for the integrity of the bread throughout the sandwich. I wouldn't say it doesn't really affect the outside. That's just a good fresh Licio with a little, like that nice toast on the outside and beautiful toast on the inside. All right, shifting gears here, this is really one of those pretty typical, one of our standard reviews, going for the cheesesteaks, going for the hoagies. I feel, again, this one is really pretty special. When we first asked for the hoagie, or the Italian hoagie, they were coming out and I asked if there was like the sharp provolone. That took us on a whole different path. Is that like a normal provolone, or is it a little bit sharp? Sharp. Oh yeah, great option. We got lucky, I'm glad I asked. Oh, yeah. That's the real stuff right there. As soon as he went in with this sandwich, it was on that sharp provolone, and you could see the difference. It's drier, it's flakier, and it's going to have a lot more tang to it. It's going to have a little bite. Went in after that with, what do we have? Look at this sandwich. It got the really tasty sharp provolone. The mortadella was the first thing that went in on top of that sharp provolone. We've got the ham, we've got the gabagool, capicola, and we've got a nice piece of prosciutto and sopressata in here, so I'm expecting a real explosion of taste. These Italian aged sausages on top of those premium lunch meats. I'm looking forward to this bite. I am really looking forward to this bite.
3.5 degrees warmer than it should be. We are functioning in a deficit when it comes to rainfall. We're about 3/4 of an inch below where we should be, at least for Philadelphia. There are locations across the area that
There's one absolutely perfect bite. I love the thin slice on everything. Those flavors just meld together so well. You can see when he was putting them in and taking it apart, really thinly sliced. It just gets all those flavors mixed together so much better. So much better than if something was cut a little bit thicker. But this thin lunch meat on here is beautiful. Perfectly spiced. It's got the oregano, salt, and pepper. It's got the oil and vinegar. And yes, the first thing that went on there was a little bit of mayo, because as Andrew says at Rocco's, there's always room for a little mayo. Really very, very nice construction on this as well, because it starts out with the provolone and the mortadella, and then we go on with the lettuce, tomato, onion. Then we come back on with some of the lunch meats, and it finishes with a beautiful piece of prosciutto on top. It doesn't get a lot better than that, and I could really understand why this is such a staple in the community. Italian hoagie supreme, the best. Amazing. It's all popping out. It's so full, it just keeps popping out. Got to get it back in there. Give it the pop push. It's like 10:30 on a Monday morning, running errands, knew this place was closed, had to try it out, and I'm really glad I did. We have just found the new Havertown Breakfast of Champions. Yeah, and while we've got this real Italian deli feeling going on, it's really nice that we've got some nice booths set up here, very comfortable seating for eating in, instead of just a takeout like a lot of the delis are. And they are also pouring some beers. They've got hazy IPA and a number of different options here. So cheers from Boccella's and cheers from Packer Avenue. Today was a great find. This was so much fun. People here are so nice. Andrew, the owner here, and his wife and family for the last 20 years, a real integral part of the community. Thanks for joining us. Okay, this is our little errand today. We're trying to get our little buddy back in shape to do some food reviews.
Yeah, well, that's right. I have to get home and have some pizza right now. I'm hungry. I'll make it. Okay. I'm sure I'll make it.
Thanks so much for joining us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend, and we'll see you again real soon. We got a bunch more places lined up. This one was like really a surprise today, but we got a lot more good stuff coming from Philly on this late summer trip. See you next time on Packer Avenue. Peace.